Ah, shoot, man. I nah. Doodoo doodoo. Doodoo 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 doodoo. Do 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 do. Punch your pip. Let's hope my internet doesn't die, because if my internet dies, I'ma cry, and if I cry, then I don't know. I'm just gonna cry, I guess. Wouldn't that be the play? My internet just like fuck. I don't know. Anyways, where are we? It's Samurai. Samurai. Yokaso. No, I'm just kidding. Whose man is this? Pale moon to the. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. The moon. No, it's you who should get a call on the moon. For it's the last moon you will ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Ah! The warrior's sword gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Okay, cool. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Right in Cole Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Stop waving that broom around! Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? And what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, you see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps, well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to clean up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. I was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. That kind of hurt my ears. Yo, chill. Hello? This is Phoenix. Maya? Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright and Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Cameron, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe that this was the murder weapon and are now investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over!
Oh, calling me! Hop on my phone, G! Oh, it ain't even calling me. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yes, right in co-law offices.
What?
Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick!
Go? Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So, I decided this will be our first case.
We back with the jams! Hey, hey. Ugh, it's a lot of books to read. His desk, actually, it's my desk, you know. Sitting here always makes me feel like professional. What poster? Old movie. Yeah, I'll see it myself, and I realized the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. That's rough. Water torture technique. That's legendary. That's legendary.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. When is on sightseeing? Well, I guess we go down to the... let's talk to the boys. October 16th, detention center, visitors room. Ayo, my man's is looking clean. Wait, whoa, my man came out like... Yo, my man came out like Leo. He said, "Call me White Fang." Ah! He gonna be on some other, like, bro. He on some other stuff, bro. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this.
But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying right now? Yes?
Something wrong?
No, no. This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick!
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yeah, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. Then there was a rehearsal, scheduled for like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. But when 5 o'clock came around, the staff gathered in the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in crumpled... Evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. He took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewed with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yeah, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai, uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is?
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. Steel Samurai is the lead character in the popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Get it? He defeated him because he's dead. my bad. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. My bad.
I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to Sue's around like 9 o'clock or something. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a lap into my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So you were sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What would the kids think?
I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for an autograph. Or 4 autographs. Alright, let's go. Let's make moves! Let's make moves! Ah! Okay. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
Wow! So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show! Awesome!
Fuck yeah. What's a good voice for you?
Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta get through me! Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about it in the incident came to snoop around. Used today. Something horrible happens. All you can think about is sightseeing. You shouldn't get a job. You do a lawyer like the rest of us. You come lawyers like the local Roger P. You did like young men. Yeah, they be clothes with covered some kind of.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to! Youths today.
So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow, this place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, Now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was
Hammer?
the victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on a silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move on.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
Let me do some examination, right? So looks like the studio van, probably use it to carry on film equipment. There's the front gates, entrance, all that. An overhead map of the studios, right from your employee. Mark this actual film. Bro, who's man? Do not ever pop up on me like that again. You just jump scared to shit. Bro, go home. Go home. You got things to do.
Hello? How's the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. That isn't right, Nick.
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier, you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady said she saw you that day. She said she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe security lady only thought she saw me?
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask,
Were her words, I believe.
She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. Let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She has some nerve.
Do you think you can write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright, now we can go back. And now we can give her the letter. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize that bold, childish scrawl. Think he would entrust his fate to the use of such unreliable appearance? Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. Or my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps to the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece! Thank you! Well, time to go. Nick! 50 cents!
Alright. Time to move. Time to make moves.
Studio 1 entrance. Let's get it.
Bro, what you doing here, bro? Bro, what is you doing here? Bro, what is you doing here? Bro, I don't even know what voice I gave you. What voice should I give you? I'm gonna give you a new voice.
Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? It's that confused detective! Hey, pal, you know the prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset. It's all your fault. Saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well,
we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, alright. Whoa, bing. I can't catch the beat, but we gonna still vibe. Okay. Oh. Ugh. Okay. But Hold up. Alright, okay.
Hey, my name is Phoenix Wright, and we gonna solve this case today. Do it right. I never stop. I don't even rest at night. About to go crazy. Hand me the mic. About to go dummy on the studio. This my fight. Call me lawyer, Phoenix Wright. I'ma do my case and I do this right, and then I'm coming down. Pay me right. $2.50. Do.
No, let me stop. Oh, okay. Alright. Let me stop. So, how's your investigation going, detective?
Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Thank you for the autopsy report that you shouldn't have gave me. Appreciate it. The bars is fire though, right? No, I'm just saying, the bars is. Look, let me get my bar straight. I'm gonna have a career going. Trust me. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over here in the Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think the Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished! Funny. Someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We have a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Alright, can I check this? There's a camera here. Yeah, it's a security camera. All you do is look at the data. Number plate. Gotta remember that. ST something. Bro, wait. I ain't expect the whole side, but nigga, what happened here? Who did it? Who pushed it? Well, I guess you could say he really lost his mind. Alright. I'll stop. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, to the Studio 1. That's Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it yesterday. With the tube. Yeah, cool. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over in the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now though. I'm about to go investigate. Bro, this investigating I'm about to do, I'm gonna go dummy. Enter Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a key card to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. So how do I get a key card? Welcome sign. Started letting people in on days they weren't filming. They made a bit of extra money for charging admission. Huh, you should know a lot about it. Oh. Bro, y'all can't be roasting him like that, bro. Chill. Now, how do I get... Nick, look! That security lady guard is in the... Is in the guard station stuff. Whoa. The security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew on them. Nick, oh, Phoenix, why'd you say anything, bro? Oh, that was the first mistake. God, you didn't have to talk. 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 But you did it. You did it anyways. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? You had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk about the talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know? Oh, just to the left, here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see? The SCAR station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, for Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense. Oh, yes. He's as great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate? It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over at the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Alright. Well, time to do that. The security guard station. That security guard lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I need to check the stuff. But, I'm assuming... Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. And the sign by the dressing room door. Full powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Whoa. I'm assuming. Oh, there's a whole other section. On God? There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage here. It's like a castle. Probably Neo old Tokyo castle. It's like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Yeah, I'm looking at you. The grate they used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. It's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through here, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Hey, you might have to, like... I don't know, you might have to pull up. Yeah, you might have to make moves. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping? No one actually saw him take a nap here, did they? Right. There's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. It's just kind of a dusty... I guess it is kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one, myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Probably got like 5. I mean, I feel it though. I got about 5 stomachs myself, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Give me a second. Alright, we back on the beat. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee keycard. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow. You mean borrow. Keycard. Card key added to the court record. No, we just, we search this. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky. Just how I like it. It's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh! This is the wig he used in the Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. I don't think there's any more evidence for us to search, right? No more possible evidence, right? Okay. Let's make moves. Yup. No, move. We going in Studio 1 today. Let's make moves. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Let's make moves. I'm smelly. You smelly. Haha. See, that was the ultimate comeback. You know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think I am of professional streaming quality. I'm not gonna lie. I think I am of a high brass streaming quality. You know, I only tell the most relatable and hilarious jokes. Like that monkey, he lost his mind. That was so funny, wasn't it? Bro, I am ultimate jokester 11-11-11-1. All right? That is what they call me. Bro. All right. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Let's do some examination. What's this? That's for reflecting light. We call it a reflecting screen or something like that. Assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I would want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Hey, look, that's the chair for the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of the filming. And look, a megaphone, a real life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl's more trouble than I thought. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with him. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess that costume must absorb most of it. That's kinda sus, bro. That's mad sus. The costume absorbed all of the blood from the spear stabbing. Bro, that thing like literally went into his chest. Can a costume do that? Just like hold all the blood, and then where would they even take the costume? Did they just like carry the blood, like carry the costume and the body full of blood out, and just like, all right, bro, time to bury? Like, it's kind of sus, man. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. What? Who? Hey, you, no touching that. Sorry, my partner's kinda, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never heard of Fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. It's like a backdrop for the stage. This one would be used in a Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can't you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. Wow, look at that camera. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we know. Alright, let's talk. Penny! Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequence in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employees area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message from him. I mean, this is private. What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one that came to the studio, he has to be the killer. And even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? Wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady in a spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Alright, now we make moves. Whew.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
I mean, I don't know. You look like you on the brink of death right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. They slurp the blood. Whoa, you tell me they got a little hole there like okay, we got all the blood, guys. Let's go. Let's make moves. It's time to set up for today. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Good. Yep. Goodbye.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. Came here at 1 p.m. Correct. And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
We have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time?
Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired kitten. Someone here has been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are all like that nowadays, running in your mouth and saying that tomorrow about this thing, respecting your elders, all crying about and looking to poor old crop.
She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we could do without her looking over our shoulders. We about to make moves. Come here. The computer that runs security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Nick, give me the photo. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first, I need the date of the murder. The camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter. The fuck was it? I think it was 307? I think it was 307. Wasn't it 307? I think it was 307. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Nick, this is your hardcore evidence that... Nick, what? What? This is your hardcore evidence? Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one that always wears the suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 5th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers' photo? Added to the court record. Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to an enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe a security lady? Do-do-do. doo 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 doo. Save my progress. Yes, yes, yeah. Save progress. Yeah, progress. Save. Woo! Okay. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. What voice did I give you?
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well.
I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here, it is Studio 1. This is where the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 o'clock, the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m., the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found in the victim's chest. The samurai spear that was found in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. Oh yeah, nothing's wrong. I was just before. Thinking. Brain intelligence working. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? Nah. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? What did the security lady at the guard station? Yeah. Understood. Let's call the security officers to the stand. Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please?
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please! Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. I mean, when I was young, I was Oldbag. The children did get to believe it, but there's this one captain, but junior guy called me Oldbag to try to kind of crush on him. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate that day, on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin with your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since that morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there. He was heading right towards the studio. What do you mean 2 p.m.? It was 1 p.m. You said 1 p.m. What do you mean 2? Okay. You saw the defendant then, huh? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Nigga, you said 1 p.m. Stop. Stop it. Oh, okay. So, you arrived at the guard station 1 p.m. Hammer had been doing a run-through. Some errands to run that morning. There's 1. He was there until 5. The murder happened at 2:30. Interesting to me because a certain man walked by. Alright, so 2 o'clock. You're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there. And he was heading towards the studio. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ear, sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, trying to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again, it was him! This is what you're talking about, right? This, right? Let me get this straight, old bag. Mrs. Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about this man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag! Is this the Mr. Powers you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that this Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder? True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But, that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you that Mrs. Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Ashworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. You're in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Mr. Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Nigga, what the fuck? Never say anything you don't mean. You feel on trip and fall. Alright. Explain that. Trip and fall?
Yes, and they think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. Bro, this music is like dummy loud. Hello? You broke one of the props. Can you explain which prop you broke? You broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai...
Nigga, what the fuck? He broke the prop, but then he came in with the prop. Huh? How do you use the prop to hold himself up in the picture if he already broke the prop? The samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
It strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is... where's his Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well... we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure that you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there! We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. You have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Bro, wait, whoa. Did y'all just skip over the thing? Oh. Anyways.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
But like, so if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I know exactly what I'm pressing. I know exactly what I'm exposing. Good buddy. You saw it in the photo, right? Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking, right? Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Or Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Okay. That's true. That's true. No one else went there? What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 p.m.? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And out the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witnesses answered the question. Anyone going to the studio has to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Oh, Windbag shirt. I know. What do you mean? Okay. So it was, in fact, 2:30 p.m. Right? The only person you saw was... Do not call me edgy boy. I think I'm okay. Where exactly do I press this? Cause I mean, to me, it makes sense to press right here, because if I press right here, right? She says the only person that she saw go into there was my man's, right? And he's dragging a leg. But my nog, the duct tape was tape. So let's just press everything. Just make sure. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see the tape. Sure. Okay, cool. Yeah. Can't tell. So, let's present this. Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Know that on the back of the photo that are printed, are printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m. Photo number 2. Even I know that knows. Okay, I know that you know. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end that says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only had held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo? Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not only 1, but 2 people went into the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? This is not where I expected this presenting to go. I'm not gonna lie. Like you said, I thought it was just gonna tell it's the costume, so you can't press all that whatever. Only someone with access, the security lady herself. You watch your whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now that I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. You just hide information, huh? You had one other important job to do. You go through the security photos, check them. You throw out any suspicious that aren't looking. You remember throwing out one photo. Can we talk about the photo? Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Nigga! Bro, this is a murder case! This is a murder... What do you mean? Bro, you just not gonna tell nobody that there's a whole person went inside? Dude! A fanboy passed by, you just like... This should be alright. And even... Dude, this... If it takes a photo every time somebody passes by, that nigga never left. That means he never left. That man never left.
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh nowhere.
Whoa, did I just turn my computer screen off, bro? Whoa. Whoa, hold on, you got too much dip on your chip. Hold on now.
They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and, well, that's where they could come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased,
it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I say, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? When the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, you're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Whoa, 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 whoa. So she just negated she just didn't tell a whole bunch of information. She just said, yeah, I'm gonna just not tell information, you know? And she was like, this is the play. That's mad unfortunate. That's really mad unfortunate. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go into the studio?
I didn't go into the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo?
How should I know? Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone who would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start by targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this.
Right. And it'll take so long that they can shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present your prosecution's thought on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went into the studios is a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed that crime. I call for the verdict of guilty on the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim.
There is another person who could have committed the crime.
Order.
Interesting. Let us hear who you have to have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who is this person?
Well,
the grade school boy say isn't innocent. The security lady didn't get a photo. The assistant girl. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Ooh. Well, you know, hypothetically speaking, I mean, she did withhold information. I can't blame the assistant girl though, because she was just helping. She was just there. The grade school boy, they ain't gonna like that. So what if we, yeah, just accuse the kid lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they'd been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag?
That's Mrs. Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left that post in Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in this costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump in with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
It's my move. Maybe now's my chance. Take this a whole other way. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
Forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only at grade school though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it be nice to the kids and be mean to your elder days? Be mean to your elder day? Whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Is it the photo? I would assume it's the photo. Right? Or is it the spear? Because he can't lift it? Take that! Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Mrs. Wendy... What was her name?
Something, old bag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second. I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Mrs. Windbag, or Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the nigga.
What do you mean there were other people? Bro, you smoking nut pack? Are you on that clock? Bro, you been hitting that ganja, huh? You was. Oh, yo, this court about to go hard. Alright.
They said they had nothing to do with this, see? So he told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why'd you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Nog. Dog. Can you tell us about the people? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? Should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where are these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime. They had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? It was a Studio 2. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path of the monkey's head was falling over.
The path of the monkey's head was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue in the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... The trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do about it, and they gave me a little bonus on nigga.
Bro, somebody just died. So you got your bonus. Still talk. I think I asked all the questions. Okay. Your Honor, we learned that there were others at Global Studio on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point.
The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we've just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
That ends today's proceeding in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Or should I say, we'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating.
We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain.
Now's my chance to get the material for the cross-examination. So Nick, we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for the bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusations. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Hey. And that's where we shall end this stream. And who will be back with the continuation with the second part. And I'm gonna be great. Detective, yes. Okay. That's all I had to say. Alright. Well, time for me to dip. I hope you guys had a good time. Oh no. You know. Bro, what the? But I mean, bro, she was withholding a bunch of evidence, and she kind of suspect, man. She's suspect. But yeah, hope y'all had a good time watching. I appreciate everybody who came to watch. Thank you. But I shall see you in the next stream.